Hi, it's Lani from Full of Joy Yoga, and I'm so happy to be here in this video bringing you some yoga for you and your family to do. Some of the kids might know me as Miss Lani. I come into your school remotely, and I used to go into the schools, which I hope to do again soon. So get in something comfy, grab some water, maybe even a yoga mat or a towel or something to practice on, and gather your family and let's get started. I'm going to come sit right down here on my floor in what I like to call crisscross yoga sauce. And you too can come and sit down just like me. And if this does not work for your body, just find a comfortable seated position in a spot that works for you. All right, the first thing we're going to do is to get a nice tall spine. We're going to get a little string here and pull it nice and tall and attach it to the ceiling. Awesome job. The next thing we're going to do is take 2 fingers from each hand and we're going to put it right near our heart. We are going to turn on our heart light. So everybody turn it on, and I'm going to tell you all about this heart light. So, okay, now it's on. Bring your hands to that heart, to your heart, and think about what color your heart light is. Your heart is filled with kindness and goodness. When we turn on our light, it is that kindness and goodness. It is shining out to the world. So I want you to imagine that your heart light is whatever color it is, and shine your light out to the world, because we all see each other's kindness and goodness. All right, here we go. We're going to start with a stretch and hug. Inhale, stretch those arms nice and wide. Big breath in. And then exhale, give yourself the biggest hug. Roll your spine forward. Exhale your breath. Inhale, stretch those arms big and wide. Maybe even look up to the sky. And then exhale, other arm comes on top as we roll our spine forward. Good. Ready? Let's inhale, stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, other arm on top for a big hug. Again, inhale, big stretch. And then again, exhale, big hug. Stretch those arms way up to the sky. Reach, reach, reach. And then shake out all the stuff that's already happened. Shake, shake, shake it out. Good. Ready? Stretch your arms all the way up to the sky. Shake out all the stuff that's already happened. Now take your hands together and give them a little rub. We're going to create some energy. So just focus on your hands and whatever's happening to them right now. Maybe you feel a little warmth. It's called friction. And just notice as you create that energy. Let's take some of that energy we created and put it back on your heart. Show your own body, your own heart some loving kindness. Excellent. Let's do that again. Take your hands, rub them together. Creating some energy, some friction. Let's take our hands now and put them on a body part that might feel a little achy. Maybe it's your shoulders. Maybe it's your hands or your wrists from typing so much. Maybe it's your knees. Whatever it is, give yourself a little extra love. Great job. So we're going to do one more breathing exercise here. I always love to start with a breathing exercise, and I love to teach kids and teachers and anybody who needs it tools to get calm. We have this part of our brain in the back called our bulldog, and whenever we're feeling big emotions, that bulldog comes out in full force, right there to protect you. Sometimes not making good choices, right? Sometimes maybe when we're feeling big emotions, we yell, we hurt other people's bodies. We don't make very good choices in those moments. So if we can get that part of our brain nice and calm, then we can use this front part of our brain, and you see it right back here. We call it the wise owl. That's where you actually learn and think and grow and make good choices. And if we can use our wise owl instead of our bulldog, we'll make much better choices in our day. Can we still feel angry or sad or frustrated about all the things going on? Yes, we are allowed to feel those big emotions. But when we're in it, if we can find a way to get a little bit calmer in those big emotions, we can make better choices, right? When we're feeling angry or we're feeling frustrated. So let's do what I like to call our flower breath. this time of year, it's my favorite one because now it's March. It's starting to get warm. The flowers are starting to come up. It feels like spring is in the air. It's coming up soon. So let's bring our hands to our knees. And I want you to imagine whatever flower, whatever color flower you want. I have crocuses coming up. They're those little purple and yellow flowers. They're starting to pop up. So I'm going to picture those. And what's going to happen is you're going to inhale, your petals will close, and then you exhale, your petals will open. I like to close my eyes when I practice my breathing exercises because that helps get rid of all those distractions around me. You do what feels good to you. Maybe looking down, closing your eyes, just look at a different spot in the room. And here we go. We're going to do 3 flower breaths. Everybody take an inhale, close those petals. And with an exhale, open those petals. With an inhale, close those petals. And with an exhale, open your petals. One more time. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. And when you're ready, open your eyes or look up. Just notice how you feel. Maybe you feel a little calmer, more focused. Whatever it is that you're feeling right now is how you're feeling, and just notice it. All right, my friends, we are ready to get up on our feet and do a little bit of stretching and some shapes with our body, doing some yoga poses. So yoga is a kind of exercise that links the heart, the mind, and the body, and with our breath mostly. So I'm going to be reminding you to breathe. And any shape that we are going to make with our body, if it doesn't feel good for you, you do what works best for your body, because that is what's most important. All of our bodies work very differently. And so what's good for my body might not be good for yours. So I love to give modifications. So here we go. We're going to stand up in whatever way works for you, up onto your feet. And I'm going to look down at my feet. Actually, I'm going to move my yoga mat back a little bit. I'm going to look down at my feet and just find all 4 corners of both feet and press them into the floor. And then I like to take my hands to my heart, and we start with this pose. It's called mountain. In yoga, there are 4 ways to do mountain, and we're going to do all 4 of them. But before we do them, I like to get myself ready and grounded by doing some mountain breaths. So we're going to inhale our arms all the way up, and we're going to lift up on our tippy toes. And then we exhale and come back down to our flat feet and bring your hands back to your heart. Great, let's do that 2 more times. Big breath in, just noticing your legs firing up and starting to get warm. And then exhale down. I love this stretch for the whole back of both of my legs. Ready? Inhale all the way back up again. Tippy toes, and then exhale. Hands come back to your heart. And I think we're ready to go. So the kids all know these movements that we're going to do next. So kids, with your grown-ups, show them how it's done. Here we go. Everybody say mountain. Then bring those hands down. We say mountain. Bring those arms up. We say mountain. And then palms together. Mountain. And then rub those hands together. Create a little more energy. And we say volcano. Awesome job, you guys. Let's do it 2 more times. Here we go. Mountain. Volcano. Let's do it 1 more time. Here we go. Mountain. Volcano. Awesome. Let's stay frozen in this little shape we got here. It's called star pose. Everybody say standing star. Good. Twinkling star. And then we're going to be this star that goes zoop right across the sky. If you've ever seen it, it's called a shooting star. We're going to go like this. Shooting star, and see if we can balance a little. Nice job. Here we go, other side. Shooting star. And I have a wall here, so if I need it, I use it. And then bring those feet back down in our standing star. And here's our favorite. Ready? Dancing star. Good job. Back to standing star. All right, friends, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring my hands back to my heart. Picture your heart light again. We're a star in the sky. Now you're going to shine that heart light, your kindness and your goodness down to the world, because it's all inside of us and we all can use a little extra, right? So send a little love and kindness down onto the world to anybody you think could use a little bit extra right now. Great job. Okay, ready? We're going to take our hands and we're going to bend our body forward in half and we're going to say folded star. And then we lift one arm up to the sky, twisty star. Bring that hand down, lift the other arm up, twisty star. Bring that hand down, shake your head yes, shake your head no. Walk your hands up, nice and slow. Jump your hands and your feet together. Awesome job. So now we're going to learn some poses that we call the Peaceful Warrior series. So we're going to move into our warrior poses by linking our breath and just moving our bodies into these fun shapes. So I like to use affirmations when I do my warrior poses, because if you think about what a warrior is, they're a fighter. But we're a peaceful warrior. So we're going to be a warrior that's out there fighting for peace, equality, justice, being fair, being kind, right? Being peaceful. So let's get started in our Peaceful Warrior series. So I'm going to turn my body sideways. You do not have to do that. You can stay however you want. I'm going to take one foot forward and the other foot backwards. Now my back foot is kind of at a little angle. And these toes are facing that way. Now I'm going to take this front knee and I'm going to bend it. And if you need to move your foot back, do it. And then you bring your hands, and maybe you need to open your feet up a little wider from each other so you get a nice base. Hands to your hips and bend that knee a little bit more forward. Reach those arms up to the sky. This is called Warrior One. This is our brave warrior. Everybody say, I am brave. Good. Take a big breath in. And then we exhale, we open up our arms, and I like to move that back foot back a little bit more for Warrior Two. So this is Warrior Two. Look over your front fingers. This is our strong warrior. So this is strong in body and spirit and mind, right? Strong all over. You don't just have to be physically strong to be strong. Here we go. Say, I am strong. Great job, everyone. Take this back hand to your back leg. Keep that front knee bent. I know it's hard. You can do it. You can do it. You can do hard things. Ready? Inhale up. Exhale. This is our peaceful warrior. Now say, I am peaceful. Good. You might feel it in your leg right now, right? It's a little hard. Take a big breath in. Straighten that leg. Ready? We're going to stretch out and down. Keep your legs straight. This is called triangle pose. Look up to the sky. Nice job. Let's be kind here. Say, I am kind. Great job, everyone. Big breath in. Exhale. We're going to come down like this. Now, we're in a little lunge position. This is going to be called superhero switch. We're going to switch feet. If that doesn't work for you, stand up and switch feet. Okay, here we go. Switch feet. And now I'm going to make my legs go the same. I'm going to turn my whole body around so you can see what my body looks like. Front foot forward. Now it's my other leg. Back leg, foot at an angle. Reach those arms up. Let's try it again. Ready? I am brave. Big breath in. Exhale. I am strong. Inhale. Ready? Hand back to your back straight leg. I am peaceful. What comes next? You got it. Triangle. Ready? Reach out. Legs straight. Hand down. Your hand can land wherever it lands, right? Look up to the sky. Say, I am smart. You can use any affirmation that you need at any time. Big breath in. Pull yourself up. Exhale. Hands to your hips. Face your body forward. And you can either heel toe your feet together or just jump or walk. Whatever works for you. All right, everybody shake it all out. Just notice how your body feels after all those warrior poses. Feels good. I've been sick for a little while, so I haven't moved my body like this, and it feels great. It feels so good to move my body in ways that I haven't in a few days. So here we go. We're going to do a partner pose because hopefully you're at home doing this with other people around you. And this partner pose is a balancing pose. It's called tree pose. One of my favorites. If you notice, I do not have a partner, but guess what? I do have a wall. And I do have a shelf. So when I don't have a partner and I need help, I use a wall or a shelf. If you have a partner, what I like to use is a palm. Because if you hold hands, you pull your friend down possibly. So if you could do palm to palm when we get ready for our tree pose, that's how you and your partners will help each other. All right, here we go. 2 legs grounded, right, in our mountain. We're going to start with our mountain. Now I want you to imagine one of your legs is that tree trunk. It is solid, steady, grounded into the earth, held there by roots. That part doesn't move. If you think about a tree, what part of a tree will move with the wind? The leaves. The trunk is always there. So your foundation is solid. Ready? So get that foot ready in the earth. Now you can take your other foot and just turn your leg and your toes are still on the ground. There you go. There's your kickstand if that's how you want to do it. If you want to get trickier, take that foot, lift it up under your knee. Tree branches come out. Maybe this is where you have your partners. You do palm to palm. If you'd like to get a little trickier here, take your hand, reach your foot all the way up above your knee. Press your leg into your foot into your leg at the same time. Maybe you even have a partner helping you here. And guess what? If your foot falls, we try again. That's the beauty of practicing how to balance, right? You might lose your balance and then you find it again. Oh, and I forgot to tell you, find something to look at that's not moving. Always a good tip when balancing. Here we go. So my tree branches, my leaves are swaying in the wind, but my foundation is strong. Awesome job, friends. Okay, hands back to your heart. So this is what we're going to do. Instead of just putting our foot down, watch what I want you to do. I want you to take your knee forward. I want you to press your foot forward. Bend your knee again for flamingo. Ready? Big breath in for flamingo. Hands back down. Imagine your flamingo wings. Inhale up. Exhale, flamingo leg down. And now shake it all out. So whenever we do one side of the body, we need to do the other side. So I want you to think about how that side is going to be different. So when we do it, both sides of the body are going to act very differently. So let's try it and see what happens. You ready? Roots in the earth, strong, grounded tree trunk. Hands to your heart. Either turn that foot. Ready? Here you go. You got your kickstand. Find your focus. Lift your foot a little higher. Maybe use your wall or your buddy, your partners to help you. And then maybe you can lift that foot. Now, generally on my left leg is not as strong of a balance as my right leg. So sometimes I can do this, sometimes I can't. Let's see how I am today. I'm finding my focus. Taking a big breath in. Breath out. Nice job, everyone. Bring your hands back. Ready? Let's do that flamingo. Knee comes forward. Press that foot back to the knee. All right, ready? Big breath in. Big breath out. Let's do that again. Big breath in. Big breath out. And bring your foot down and shake it all out. Nice job, everyone. You guys are amazing. All right. So I have a creature in my tree. It is a bird with a bald head. So if anybody has been on State Street in Hamden, there is a big eagle's nest. We're doing eagle pose. Maybe one day you will see that big eagle. So if you drive up on State Street, you'll see there's a big eagle nest. And I know that there's a lot in New Haven as well. We have eagles here. They're so beautiful. Let's do our eagle pose. Imagine that big bald head, majestic wings. Show me those wings. Ready? Take one leg, cross it over. Now here's one way we can do it. Another way is taking that standing leg, bending it, and then just taking that other leg and wrapping it. Maybe even your foot comes back. I like to just stay with my 2 feet on the ground. You do what works for you. Maybe you want to balance today. Maybe you want to have your 2 feet down. Take your arms, give them a big crisscross X, twist them up. Maybe your palms touch, maybe not. If this is really tricky for your body, just give yourself a big hug here. All right, sink a little deeper. Ready? We're going to count. 1 yoga. Lift your elbows. 2 yoga. Lift your elbows. 3 yoga. Big breath in. And then exhale. Any little ones want to fly around their trees? Fly, fly, fly. Nice job. Ready? Let's try the other side. Big inhale. Wings. Cross the other leg over. Figure out, are you going to balance? Are you going to keep 2 feet down? Ready? Other arm comes on top. Give it a little twist. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, lift those elbows. Exhale. 1. Inhale, lift those elbows. Exhale, 2. And inhale. And exhale, 3. Fly those eagles. Awesome job, my friends. Just notice how you feel here. All right, shake it all out. Shake it all out. I love to shake it all out, right? So when we practice yoga, it's about being present and mindfulness, being present and paying attention to what's going on in this moment. Not that we're ever going to really clear our brains from our thoughts, but if we could just stay focused and present, then you are aware of what's going on, and maybe it can quiet some of those thoughts that are always there, because it's good to give your brains a break. And sometimes when we do these practices, it's a great break for our brain of all the things. So one thing that I love to do on an almost spring day is called washing machine. We clean out the inside of our body. So we're going to do a little washing machine here. We're going to open our legs a little bit. And sometimes with the kids, I say find your bubble space. And we do that. We find our bubble space. And then we kind of make it into a washing machine. So we're kind of cleaning our clothes, cleaning the inside of our bodies. And we're just giving ourselves little love taps here. And I want you to do this. We're going to do this for a couple of moments. And just notice what happens when you do this. We're kind of wringing out all the things we don't need, right? Like in our washing machine, getting rid of all the dirt, getting rid of all the clutter, getting rid of all this stuff. So just notice how this feels as you sway side to side, just giving yourself some love taps here, swinging those arms, cleaning your body from the inside out. And just notice how this feels. This is one of my favorite practices. Let's do it a few more times. Maybe get a little faster. Get a little faster. Good. And get a little slower. And then begin to take your final taps. And then just stop. And just notice, how does that feel? Do you feel a little energized? Do you feel calmer, more focused? Whatever it is. All right, friends, we're going to start getting ourselves ready to go back down to the ground. We're going to do one of my favorite yoga poses that is just an all-over body stretch. It's called downward dog. And when I teach in the classroom, we generally don't do downward dog. So this will be a nice treat for some of the kids. So I'm going to turn my body sideways again so you can see what I look like. So we're going to bring our hands to our heart. And we're going to take a big inhale, reaching those arms way up to the sky. And then as we exhale, you're going to fold your body forward, reaching for your toes, maybe even touching your toes, shaking your head, yes and no. This is a little ragdoll. Then I want you to walk your hands forward, walk your feet back. Your feet are hip width apart. Your hands, look at them. They should be pointing forward, elbows turned in. And then we walk our dog a little bit. So bend one knee and bend the other. Great job, everyone. If you feel up to it, lift up one leg and shake it out. If you feel up to it, take the other leg and shake it out. Nice job, everyone. All right, one of my favorites. I'm going to turn and face you now so we can do this next part. I'm going to jump my feet to my hands. Here we go. So grown-ups, this is a tricky one. Kids love it. It's called Peaceful Frog, and then we'll do some hopping frogs. So here we go for Peaceful Frog. If this doesn't work for you, then just don't do it, right? So I'm in a squat here, or you can just bring your hands down if that feels good, or lean up against a wall. That feels pretty good too. All right, here we go. 3 hops. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And grown-ups, feel free to just watch the kids go. Here we go. Peaceful Frog. And here we go. 3 hops. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Awesome job. All right. So we are going to lower our bodies back down to the floor. Give your knees a little squeeze. Ooh, that was tough work right there. Good job. And bring those legs out and just give your legs some taps, because guess what? That was hard. All right? Doing some frog hops, all those stretches. All right, we're gonna end with a little sequence of poses that I like to teach on the floor. And you're gonna repeat after me. And then after we do this sequence, I might mix up the order a little bit. I like to call it follow that butterfly, but we're gonna start by saying hug. Good, I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see my body. Ready? We're gonna lift up our feet if you can. Here we go, boat. If you can't, just keep your heels down. Same thing. Ready? Boat. Good. Hug. And then boat. Then reach those legs out. Arms up to the sky. Everybody say river. Good. Reach for your toes. Sandwich. And then open up your legs nice and wide. Pizza. Nice job. Hands to your shoulders. Bring your toes together. Butterfly. And then my favorite last one. Here we go. Rub those hands together. Rub those feet together. Slide those hands under. Flower. Great job. Here we go. We're going to try this and we're going to go a little faster and just try to keep up. Here we go. Hug. Boat. River. Sandwich. Pizza. Butterfly. Flower. Good. Maybe in a different order. Here we go. Pizza. Ooh, boat. Flower. Hug. River. Pizza. Butterfly. River. Sandwich. And hug. And then crisscross yoga sauce. Woo! I'm feeling it. All right. Let's take a breath here. I could use a big breath here. I'm a little out of breath. Big breath in. Big breath out. We can do a little butterfly breath here. Picture those butterfly wings. Ready? Big breath in. Big breath out. Soon enough, those butterflies will be on our flowers. One more. Big breath in. Big breath out. All right. So here we go. This is where we come into our relaxation. So if you have like a little towel or a washcloth that you want to put over your eyes, you can get that. So we're going to roll onto our backs. And if you have a partner, we're going to do a little partner birthday candle. So I'm going to demonstrate by myself, but I'll tell you what to do. So first I like to roly-poly, roll forward and back a few times. And then I'm going to lift those legs high up to the sky. Now, if you have a partner, they can put their bottom up against yours and lift their legs up against yours, and then you guys can hold hands. And that's a kind of a nice thing to do to end a yoga class, is we do a little partner birthday candle. And we're going to light our candles, and then we're going to count backwards from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Give your knees a big squeeze. Let's also do a little twisty T here. So if you are with a partner, your feet are together, right? Maybe your feet are touching each other. So you're going to bring your arms out to the side, and both of you are going to bring your knees together over to one side and look over the other arm. And that's our twisty T. Take a big breath in here, wringing out all the stuff. And exhale. Ready? We're going to lift our knees, use that belly, that core, and we're going to bring our knees to the other side. Good job. Big breath in here. Big breath out. So you can do twisty T for as long as that works for you. And grown-ups, if you ever feel like doing legs up the wall, instead of with your legs like this, you can lean up against the wall at the end of a long day. Bring your legs up on a wall. That should feel really nice if you've been on your feet all day. Bring your legs up and rest your legs against the wall. It's really a nice way to like relax at the end of a long day. And now everybody's going to get their bodies ready to relax. So I'm going to sit up, but you're going to find a position just like this where you're lying on your back. Maybe your family, everybody's cuddled up together, lying on your back. Put something on your eyes so that you get, all the distractions away. I'm going to sit up and I'm going to talk you through a little relaxation here. All right. So Imagine that heart light again. So picture your light inside your heart, whatever color. We're going to send that light, that color, to all the parts of our body as we relax them. So the first thing I want to do is, before we send that light, is just tense up your body so we can just get ultimately relaxed. So tighten your toes, your knees, your hands, your elbows, your face, everything tight, 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 and then relax it. Let's do that again. Ready? Tighten your toes, your knees, your hips, your belly, your chest, your shoulders, your elbows, your hands, your face, tight, 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 and relax. Nice job. Now we're going to send a little color to our toes, relaxing your toes, whatever color that is. Send it up your legs into your knees, relaxing your knees. Send it into your hips, so both legs are now relaxing. Send it up into your belly. Send that color into your chest. Imagine all those body parts, your back, your belly, everything is relaxing on the mat, on the floor, on your towel, wherever you're lying. Relaxing your shoulders. Imagine that color traveling down to your elbows, your wrists, your fingers. Relaxing all of it. Now imagine that color filling the space between your ears. Let it relax. All the parts from your head to your toes. We're going to stay here for another moment or so, just relaxing. I'm going to ring my chime. When I do ring my chime, you can maybe even give me a thumbs up that you heard it. And when you don't hear it anymore, you can put your thumb down. Just relaxing. Let's try that again. You could stay here as long as you need to. Everybody wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, wiggle your bellies, wiggle your nose. Quietly and gently roll yourself all the way up to sit. I'm going to come sit too. Crisscross yoga sauce on the floor, the mat, wherever you are. Nice job. We're going to do one last thing. I like to do this at the end of my yoga classes. Rub your hands, sit up tall, take a deep breath. We're going to sing the sound of Om. So the sound of Om is just the sound. There's nothing else to it, but it's just the sound that makes you feel nice and calm. So take a deep breath, and we sing Om. Om, peace, peace, peace. Sending peace and love out into the world. Peaceful thoughts, peaceful words, peaceful heart. Give yourself a big hug, and give your family members a big hug. First say, I love myself. And then give everybody who practiced yoga with you today the biggest hugs for all practicing together. Such a great job. Thank you for joining me. You can find me at fullofjoyyoga.com, and I have lots of videos on my YouTube channel, my Full of Joy Yoga YouTube channel. And so hopefully you'll find me there, and you and your kiddos can do lots of yoga together whenever you need it, whenever you need to find calm and focus and stillness. So much love to all of you. Thank you again. I'm Miss Lani, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.